Wow, look who it is. That's right, it's me. And I know you guys are probably surprised this video is actually uploaded on a Friday because I've been saying I'm going to upload videos on a Friday and I haven't been doing that. But this video is actually uploaded on a Friday and I am so happy about that, and I hope you guys are happy about that as well. So, this is a very exciting video because this is the first video in my series all about college. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video will obviously be everything about college. So I'll be talking to you guys about freshman orientation, about your move-in day, about what to bring, what not to bring to college, and just about your first day of classes. Because I want you guys to be prepared for when you first start college. So this video is more towards people that are about to go to college or people that are starting to apply to college, and those who are just, have some time before they go to college but still want to know about college stuff. So this first video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys about freshman orientation. I'm going to share with you guys my experience of freshman orientation and what you guys can expect for your freshman orientation. Now, I know this video is kind of late because I know some people probably have already done their freshman orientation, so they already know what to expect. But for those of you that haven't done your freshman orientation, this will tell you guys what to expect your freshman orientation and tell you guys my experience of my freshman orientation. Without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So, what I did for my freshman orientation was, it was on there's like different days you can sign up to attend orientation. And for me, I chose the second date you can sign up, which was on a Saturday, because some of the days are on Fridays and I didn't want to miss school for this. So I did the one on a Saturday, and I actually went up that day before, that Friday, for my orientation, stayed in this bed and breakfast that is right near my school, because my school is actually 3 hours away from where I live, so it was just easier for me to go up the day before because I had to be at the school super early on Saturday. So I just figured, me and my parents figured it'd just be easier to go the day before. But if you live closer to your school, then you can obviously go there the day of for orientation. But anyway, so I went there the day before, and then the next morning there's two other families staying at the bed and breakfast, and they were both actually going to the same freshman orientation I was going to. So I got to meet them and meet their kids, which sadly I never saw those kids at school, and I never spoke to them at school, so sadly I didn't get to see them after that. But yes, so after we had breakfast, we actually went to the orientation. And when you first get to your orientation, there's people sitting outside, and you have to tell them your name, and they give you a name tag, necklace that has your name on it, and then they give your parents a sticker name tag to say that they're your parents, obviously. And then you go into the auditorium. So for me, when I went into my auditorium, which this is probably for everyone else that does their orientation, is you have speakers that talk to you about different things about the school. They talk to you about housing, the different dorm buildings. They talk to you about meal plans, what type of meal plan you want to buy. Which for me, I just bought the simplest one, because you just have to go, most people in college actually don't eat a lot at the cafeteria. They normally get stuff from Walmart. For me, it was Walmart, and they eat in their rooms. So I just got the basic meal plan that was 7 days, so you can eat at the cafeteria 7 days and stuff. And you have how many meal plans? You have 2 meal plans a day, basically. So 2 times you can go to the cafeteria and get food. And what they do is they swipe your ID card, basically, and stuff. So they talked about your meal plan, and they talked about your getting all your stuff turned in, all your paperwork and all that. So after they had those speakers talk to you about those things, then you got separated from your parents, which for me that was a little scary, but I did it. and I got separated from my parents, and you go with the group of your major. Which for me at that time, which is not this anymore, but at that time I was computer science. So I went with the group that was computer science. And with that group, I also had some people that were in the math, that were math majors. But that's who I was with, and you had like an upperclassman there to like take you to the different activities, I guess you could call them, you had to do. So then my parents, they had to stay in the auditorium and again get like, have like a speaker speak to them about things. Which my parents actually didn't stay the whole time in the auditorium when the speakers were speaking, because I have an older brother, so they already know everything there is to know about college, so they didn't stay for everything that they had to speak about in the auditorium. But when I was separated from my parents, I had to go to one of the classrooms, and there was this teacher that spoke to my group about what type of classes you have to take for your major. Now there's like at certain colleges, which at mine, this is what happened, there's like certain classes you have to take that are required for everybody, no matter what major you are, which is like you have to do like health and fitness class, you have to do a diversity class, which is like psychology, you have to do a math class, and you have to do some sort of like Western civilization or modern civilization class. So they talked to us about that, and then after we had the teacher talk to us, we left them and went and met back with our parents and had lunch. And that was the first time I actually got to see the cafeteria. And my cafeteria is okay looking, it's nothing special. It's just like your standard cafeteria and everything. But I was told from my father that my school had the best food compared to my brother and my sister's colleges and stuff. So that's a good thing. So after lunch, me and my parents again had to go to the auditorium. We had people speak to us. I think that was when they actually spoke to us about like housing and all that. So they talked to us about housing and your meal plan at that point. Because in the beginning they talked to you about like getting all your like your shots paper thing turned in and getting like financial aid and all that. That's what they talked about in the first part of the like speakers, and then the second part with speakers was like about housing and about about like different dorm buildings and meal plans and all that. So after those speakers spoke to us, I went with my group again, and I got to pick what classes I wanted to take. I got to pick what building I wanted to live in, and I got to fill out a like questionnaire / survey about a roommate. So it was kind of hard for me to like pick my classes, because it's like very confusing when you first try to figure out the whole system, how to pick your classes. So like after that I picked my classes, my parents like found out what classes I took, and then they like changed it a lot and stuff. But the classes I took my first semester were, I took Western civilization, obviously a computer science class because that's my major. I took American literature, and then I took environmental science, and then what else did I take? I took one more. Oh, and then they have like this class that's for like all freshmen, and it's like a seminar class where they have like somebody come, like you go to this classroom and the teacher talks to you about like picking your classes, like when that starts again for like the next semester. They tell you about the activities going on around the school, and they talk to you about sororities and fraternities, and they just try to help you get used to college and all that. I had to take that class. I took 5 classes, so I had a total of 15 credits. And credits is basically like, for like classes, it's like for certain classes there's 3 credits. So like for my Western civilization, my American literature, and my American literature class, and my computer science class, those were all 3 credits. But for my environmental class, that was 4 credits, and for my seminar class, that was 1 credit. So overall I had 15 credits, which you can have less than that. The least amount of credits you can have is 12, and you can have like more than that, but for me I stuck at like 15 or maybe less than that. But for now I do less than 15. That's a long story, I'm not gonna get into that, but yes. So I picked my classes, and then after you pick your classes you pick your meal plan, which I just did one of this, like they say that if you don't pick a meal plan they just assign you to this one meal plan, which I just picked that one because I don't really want, I don't expect myself to go to the cafeteria a lot to eat. So my meal plan was just a 7-day meal plan where you can go to the cafeteria twice a day and get food and eat and stuff. So that's the meal plan I chose because I didn't really go to the cafeteria and eat there a lot. Like I didn't eat breakfast there, so I didn't really have to worry about that taking up one of my slots to go to the cafeteria and all that. And I normally, when I went there, I didn't actually eat at the cafeteria. We had this little area below the cafeteria. It's in the same building as the cafeteria, but it's below the cafeteria where you can grab food and go and like eat it in your room. And that's what I normally do now. So I picked my meal plan, and then the next thing you do is you chose what building you wanted to stay in, like what dorm building you wanted to live in. And the way you choose that is you pick top 3 buildings you want to live in. The first is obviously the one you most want to live in, and the third is the one you don't really want to live in, but if that's what you get, then you'll be okay with that. So for me, the first building I chose was called ARC, which is called Academic, whatever it's called. I don't remember. But it's called ARC, and it's an all-girls dorm building, which I actually really like that it was all girls because I'm not used to, like, I'm not comfortable around boys, basically. So that's why I chose this building. And actually, I found out this building is mostly for freshmen. So they have, like, this is including the basement, maybe 4 or 5 stories and stuff, but only 4 of the stories, no, 3 of the stories are for the freshmen, so the upperclassmen have to stay on like the first floor or the basement and stuff. So I stayed on the 2nd floor, if you'd like to know. And I picked that building as my first building. Then I chose the second one, which was Cox, which is actually the newest building at my school, which is not the newest anymore because they're making 2 new dorm buildings, which are actually near the one on ARC that I stayed in, which I'm going to be staying in again and stuff. So that's the second one I chose, and it's kind of set up like my building was, like the layout of it and stuff, so that's why I chose that one. And then the last one I chose was, I think, either Curry or Fraser. And those ones I'm so glad I did not get, because after going to my school and like staying there for as long as I did, obviously, I found out that I didn't really like those buildings because they're more like, they look like just a big apartment buildings, and they have like a whole lot of floors on them and stuff, and it's like all boys and girls. And I heard that the one building, I think it was Curry, it was like the 8th floor was called the party floor and stuff, so I knew if I was on that floor I would hate it, because truth be told, I do not like to party. I'm not a big partier and stuff, so I would have liked it to be peace and quiet. So I'm glad I got the building I did. So that's what happened when you chose your room. Now when you went to figure out who your roommate would be, you could either say you already knew someone you got a room with and you just put down their name, or you'd have to fill out these questions, or a survey, I guess you could call it. And basically it just asks, like, are you a morning or night person? Do you like peace and quiet all the time? Do you need peace and quiet to study? And like, stuff like that. And so I filled out all those questions and stuff. And then that was when I was done with my freshman orientation. And I just met up with my parents again and just basically went home. So that is what you can expect at your freshman orientation. And that's what I did in my freshman orientation. Your school may do things a little differently than my school did, but basically it does the same stuff. So, I hope you look forward to your freshman orientation because it is a very exciting day. So, my video I chose for this video, and I'm just going to let you guys know, all throughout my college series, I'm going to try to do dance videos and quotes that are school related. So the dance I chose is called, it's by The Rage, which is the dance company these kids dance at, and it's called Rage High. And it's basically, what I liked about the dance is it was basically like a school dance, because it had like cheerleaders, and it had like people in school uniform, and had like people dressed as like football player. Did it have a football player? I don't remember. But anyway, so it's like school themed, which was what I liked about it. Now, my quote I chose, I thought is perfect for this, which I say for all my videos, but it was just perfect for this video. Because since this is about freshman orientation, so it means basically that you just finished high school and you're now on your way to starting college. So this quote is, "College is the reward for surviving high school." Which is true, because college is like the place where you're finally noticed as an adult. And you're like away from your parents and you're just on your own. So I hope you like this video by giving it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel if you're already not subscribed, and look forward to my next videos and my new series all about college.